If you walk, run, or ride a bike along many of Vermont's roads, you already know that keeping an eye out for oncoming motorists comes with the territory. Many of the state's roads don't have sidewalks or wide enough shoulders to allow all users of the roads to share the travelways comfortably. A group of local residents in Sunderland are hoping to get an article on Sunderland's town meeting warning to get a green light from voters there to proceed with an application for a state grant that would pay for improvements along a short stretch of Sunderland Hill Road. From the town garage to a short distance past Town Hall, less than a mile all told, a series of S-turns makes it important to be aware of who else is coming towards you on the often busy road. Known as the Sunderland Safe Roads Committee, the group has been working over the past 3 years to boost the safety factor along the road, and last year secured a state scoping study grant. Now they hope to make the next step, says Marie Litowinski, the chairwoman of the committee.
Our proposal is to address what we can feel is the greatest safety concern on this road, and that would be this half mile from Dunham Road up this blind S-curve to property 2539, which is right beyond McKeeve Lane.
Yeah.
And what we're looking is to get the vulnerable user, which is someone who's on a bicycle or walking, off the main road and into a safe area. And that would be a half a mile stretch of a paved shoulder. This directly is the result of the new law that came into effect in July of 2016, and that's Act 158, which says that motorists must give the vulnerable user, which is identified as anyone on a bicycle or walking or in a horse-drawn buggy, which we haven't had many here, but must give at least 4 feet of clearance. So at this point, you have a fog line, and if you had someone on a bicycle, they might be here. So 4 feet would put them in oncoming traffic. So that greatly puts the safety of the motorist at risk as well. So that's why we would like to see this addressed, to get vulnerable users to be able to share the road, but to have a place where they can safely bike or walk.
The law recommends 4 feet of space, but the law also asks cyclists to do their share too. Cyclists should not ride more than 2 abreast and are warned against unnecessarily impeding traffic or face a fine of up to $100. Some improvements have already been made, such as signage urging motorists to be aware of other users of the roadway. But more remains to be done, Litowinski says.
Yes, the second grant is a design construction grant. And again, we are addressing this now, even though the grant is not due until 2017. And we really don't know what 2017 grant is going to look like until April. But we need the town buy-in. We need our residents to say, yes, we want you to pursue this grant. Because there is a 20% grant, match. You know, grants are not for free. The state will pay 80% of the cost, but we need that approval from the town. So, and that's why we want to increase awareness now. And as far as, you know, we'll have another public meeting in January or February, and then let the people vote in March as to whether they want to pursue this safety concern.
And if that's successful, you'll then submit that to the state, and you'll know later on in 2017 if you've been successful and get the grant awarded.
Correct. And after March, we can start the process. We submit in July, and if we're awarded the grant in the fall, then we can move forward with it.
The Sunderland Safe Roads Committee hopes to hold an informational meeting before next March's annual town meeting. For the GNet TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.